Katie enlarged this point. If you keep things to yourself and didn't bring them out, Baba
Oh, hang
assembled.
on. Sorry,
Yeah,
Mona. I'm still getting a message that it's not recording right. Let's see.
but I
Um,
can see the recording button though
oh, very good. Okay.
on the left side. Yeah, but you
Oh,
can.
perfect.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah. I'm sorry. Resume.
no, it happens. It's fine. Shall I start?
Yes,
Shall I read
please.
it? Yeah. Okay, I'll start again. Katie enlarged this point. If you keep things to yourself and didn't bring them out, Baba assembled everybody and probed and poked until the whole thing came out. It would burst out like a volcano. Whatever differences people had between them, Baba nullified everything and asked them to embrace each other. Baba didn't want anything smoldering inside. Forget everything. Now embrace each other, he would say. Mera Irani observed the same thing when she joined the ashram. Naturally, with so many people living together in the ashram, things did not go smoothly or amicably every day as they should. But if there was an alteration or disagreement, Baba did not want us to harbor anger towards the other person, but rather he wanted us to free the heart from ill feeling and forgive one another and be friends again. Often, Baba had another Often Baba had the dispute aired in front of him, and he was often amused by it. But then he would clap his hand and say, "It is all over now. Embrace one another with love and free the heart from ill will." Mani described another incident uh, that revealed Baba's attitude about friction among his close ones. Once Baba was in seclusion and gave us an order not to get angry. Naturally, when two bodies come in close contact, friction arises, and in the ashram, it was never in private. Baba always knew and brought things out before all. Suppose you were angry and did your best to hide it. Smiling, Baba knows and will somehow manage to bring it out before all. This time, something little happened, and there was some friction between some of the ashramites. Baba lambasted us, saying, "What's the sense in y'all being with me? Why do you stick around when you can't even follow for a few days my order?" Which I stressed, which I explained was crucial during my seclusion work. Baba brought out the whole thing. Afterwards, Nadine leaned over and whispered something to Mani, which Mani did not catch. Baba gestured. "What are you saying, Nadine?" She replied, "How nice it would be, Baba, if we never got angry." "Nice?" Baba asked. "I don't want stones around me." If you never get angry, that doesn't help my work. But if you get angry and control it, that helps me in my work. Baba, however, once told the women, "You're not obliging me by being with me. I could do my work with this." and he knocked on a bench as if it to say, with wood, adding, I give you the opportunity to serve me. Thank you. Money commented incisively. It's like you have been sitting in a very dusty room with all the dust settled. You think the room is not dirty as the dust is lying on the floor. Then Baba comes along and, in order to clean the room, stirs up the dust by sweeping it away. You see big clouds of dust rising and think, what is this? Before Baba, there wasn't so much dust. Now, why all this dust? But it was there, just as desires are there in us. Baba brought them out. The Western used to say, but we never got angry before coming to Baba. All Baba is doing is bringing it out so that your rooms will be clean. All Adi Senior commented drooly to someone who expressed the same sentiment. Meher Baba has not come to give you peace of mind, but to break your mind into pieces. Baba himself told Najo Korwal, there are two types of people in the world. One type bothers me, and the other type, his lovers, are those whom I bother. To Padri, Baba once wrote, everything you love in brackets are attached to I will destroy. There's something on the side, right? Shall I read that? On side of the page. Yeah, there's something up also. Mehru on cleanliness. Mehrana Messenger, 1998, page 2. Then, as Irene put it, before I came to India, I thought I was a very nice girl. But after I was with Baba for a time, I thought, what an awful woman I have become. So many things came out. Baba had to eliminate them by bringing it up. And yeah, like bringing things to a boil. He put us in difficult situations, such as having so many of us live in the same room, or by putting two people together who didn't agree about things, or poking us. Uh, One second. Or poking us. Haha. So that many of these things would come up so to quicken our progress. Yeah. Each of those around Baba was a very strong person. Mani concluded, an individual in their own right with their own personality. Baba was conducting the whole thing personally, that symphony of a soul, and we each played out our little tune according to the rhythm he wanted. But Baba wants unity, not uniformity. If he is the conductor and we are the instruments, what would it be like if we were all cellos? When we used to live with Baba, there were different temperaments, different ways of living and thinking. Loving Baba was the same. Oh, yeah. Uh, can you just show me the words? Yeah, okay. Yeah. Loving Baba was the same, but otherwise, we had our differences. Norina, the princess, Nadine, the countess, Elizabeth, the businesswoman, Noni, elegant and dainty, Rano, finicky artist, Kitty, equally strong willed Irene Swiss having her own ideas, Margaret the dancer, only Baba could put us all together, roll us around, and come up with one. Money added wryly. Baba worked so many years with the men mandali, so many years with the boys, so many years with the mad and muss, and then with the women. Oh, to have worked with women! Baba didn't say so, but he implied never again. During this period, mm-mm, during this period, Mehra's sister Freni arrived at Mehrabad, still sulking about not being included in the women's group. Rustam was depressed over his wife's condition and disappeared from time to time without telling anyone. Adding to Freni's worries, Baba confronted her and sent her back to Nasik, saying he would call her soon. Later, he commented, I have to bear the burden of many cases such as hers. Freddie has great love for me, but she does not obey me. I keep her at a distance for her own good, but she creates a row, and her row becomes my suffering. Lord Meher, page 2436. Adi Sr. had a sense of what was going on in the women's ashram because often he drove Baba to Ahmednagar and back. Once Adi drove Baba up the hill to see the women. Adi waited in the car for 2 hours while Baba was with them. When Baba had left the car, he was in a cheerful mood. When he returned, his expression was sour. Although Adi dared not ask anything, he could guess that sparks had been flying. Sometimes Baba himself related what had transpired, other times not. The men Mandali too had their fair share of intense jealousies. For instance, during the monthly Amin days, Baba told Adi Sr. that he loved him the most. When the Lord of the universe tells you that you are the most dear, Adi observed, you get bloated up. So when Baba uh, starts ignoring you and loving someone else, Eric, for example, you see, what the hell? He told me I was so dear, and now he's loving this other man so much. How miserable you feel. In fact, Baba made all feel like this. So, if men could feel such jealousy, imagine what the women felt. Being around the animals at the zoo so much, the women noticed that even the animals were jealous of one another and sometimes fought and squabbled among themselves. This prompted Kitty to remark, only half joking, about their own jealousies. It is not our fault, it has come down from our ancestors. For such insights, as well as for the work that Baba was doing with the exclusionary scheme through them, the animals were useful additions to the ashram. In some cases, Baba asked someone to care for an animal that had similar characteristics to that individual's, thus drawing the person's attention to traits that were perhaps undesirable and needed to be transcended. Monkeys, for example, are considered to be symbolical of the ego mind because of the way they leap from one thing to the next in an inquisitive but superficial way. Baba had been searching for a monkey through which to do his work, one that would respond to him. A small monkey was brought, no bigger than a baby squirrel. And when it was released from the cage, it ran straight to Baba and what and was thus named Lucky. Dorina was quite intellectual and Lucky was put in her charge. At that time, Norina was working on articles for the Meher Baba journal, and the only way to keep Lucky quiet while she was writing on her bed was to keep him with her. Oh, oh, huh, was to keep him with her inside the mosquito net. Thus, while she was trying to express sublime metaphysical thoughts for the journal, she had to pay attention to Lucky, who was very playful and often wasteful, like Narina. For instance, the monkey squeezed toothpaste out of the window for their upstairs room. In those days, a tube of toothpaste was a precious thing. Money stated if you didn't have more, you were out of luck. We couldn't buy it so frequently. When we saw that Lucky was doing, we almost felt like catching the paste from the tube. Once Lucky spilled an entire bottle of ink down Noni's trouser leg. Noni washed it in hot water and one leg became shorter than the other. Sometimes Lucky was a big nuisance, Mera remarked. Baba put Lucky in his pocket and played ping pong, but the mischievous monkey crawled out during the game. Look at that rascal, Baba chuckled. Baba showered much love and attention on the pets. Baba could be strict with his own people about the bazaar list, Money observed. But the animals could have what they wanted. One could order what was needed for the pets. Later, we found people were ordering things not just for the animals, but for themselves. For instance, we were permitted to order nuts for the monkeys, but Kitty kept ordering more. As people kept eating them up, so much was being ordered for animals. This one was ordering that for the lamb. This one thinks, this one thinks for the dogs. Our mouths watered with what the animals were being fed. One day at Bangalore, there were raisins on the bazaar list. Baba said, "What's this? Raisins? For which animal?" It turned out that Nadi thought that since everyone was ordering different things for the animals in their charge, why not something for hers? She ordered raisins ostin- ostensibly for the cat. At one point, a goat was kept in the ashram, but the diet was it was fed proved to be too rich. But it was seen to have a pale nose. Irene gave it a saltwater enema. Besides the goat,
Sidebar.
monkeys.
Sidebar.
Yeah, but I don't know where it went. Okay, I'll read the sidebar. Every few days, Irene would cut Lucky's nails like a child so it wouldn't scratch Baba. Margaret, too, had craving for raisins, but Kitty refused to give her any. So Margaret dodgily discovered where Kitty kept them and began helping herself. According to her, Kitty never found out. Okay, Rosalie, you want to read for me?
Yeah.
Thank
Uh,
you.
saltwater enema. I'll start there. Besides the goat, monkey, cats, dogs, and birds, The Meherabad Zoo at that time included 2 pigs, Nutty and Gutty, a rabbit, Snowy, a lamb, Mary, and a gazelle, Lily, who stood outside Baba's kitchen and begged for pakoras, fried snacks out of chickpea in there, which Baba fed it. Mani continued, Baba was so concerned with the animals. The last thing he did before going down the hill in the evening was to visit the animals, to go to each one's cage, to each animal and pet before sleeping. Rano, as the ashram carpenter, had to build cages for the pets. When she was instructed to build a cage for Lily under the tin shed, she hauled out all the lumber by herself from the storage shack behind Baba's kitchen. Since no workmen were allowed in the compound, just as she was getting ready to start, word came up to stop. Rana was miffed, but put the lumber back. The sidebar says, because of such duties, Rano always wore slacks at Meherabad, whereas in Nasik, she had worn both slacks and dresses. Baba ordered Rano not to do any heavy work after eating, but once, after lunch, he called her and told her to open a crate, which she did despite his previous order. And Baba, too, did not say anything. Okay. Elizabeth, who loved animals dearly, paid to feed them all, but often she was too busy to take care of them. That job fell to Irene. Besides this primary duty of attending to the animals, Baba also told Irene, keep with Mehera as much as you can. Stay close to her. Living with Mehera on the hill, Irene grew closer to her and gradually came to appreciate her special position. In France, I didn't realize that Mehera was the chosen one. Even on the Blue Bus tours, I didn't know her role. At Meherabad, I used to help her keep Baba's clothes clean. She let me help in Baba's work, in washing his silk and woolen coats, occasionally his sadra. Walu usually did the sadras, things like that. She talked to me about Baba. This is Irene continuing. When she was a young girl, of her family, etc. I was always sewing something. And when I wanted to tidy up quickly, I used to put the sewing things behind the cushion. Once Mehera sat on my needle. I felt so bad that it poked her. She screamed, but she wasn't upset. After that, I never hid the sewing things and broke that habit. Mehera and I had many things in common, a lot of mutual interests. So I always felt a very strong personal connection with her. Wait a minute, I've lost my place. Okay. I don't think Mehera could have said anything to me which I would have felt offended or hurt by, which from others you might. Mehera never did anything with a bad intention. She was well brought up, and I appreciated it very much. She was very refined, and I also liked her nature. In the ashram, I felt more closeness to the Easterners than to the Westerners. But I had a special fondness for Mehera. She was the one who never annoyed Baba. Her motives, whenever Baba asked her opinion about something, were never selfish. She didn't play the queen of the ashram, which she was. She had great dignity, even when she was young. Mehera was very sweet to Baba. It was really a perfect love. Mehera might comb Baba's hair in her room while we were with Baba in the afternoon. He sitting on his bed, sitting on her bed, cross-legged or anyhow. She sometimes pressed his feet. There was no grabbing. It was just flowing. She did all things. She did all Baba's things, but never overdoing in a showy way. Wow. She was always watching Baba and would react at anything, whatever he would want. She always kept everything ready for him. You could see that there was nothing that interested her but Baba. Her whole attention and focus was on Baba. To see the love for Baba which Mehera had, how carefully she combed his hair to save each hair, how she served food to him. It was love that was higher than anything else in this world. Mehera was absolutely the image of humbleness. She was humble, but she was not weak. She has a strong personality, yet she was humble and obedient, but I wouldn't call her meek. She could always keep quiet. Oh, she could also keep quiet. It was difficult sometimes. Baba asked our advice to go or not to go to the cinema, for example. Mehera, what would you like? He would ask Mehera. Which would you prefer? Baba would ask her. She had to answer honestly, not selfishly. Baba made her say things because it was really his will. Slowly, we came to know that if Mehera said something, it was also Baba's will. She never did anything that Baba disliked. Some got annoyed when Baba decided something and asked Mehera to say yes or no. People used to feel Baba is saying it because Mehera said yes. But Baba had his reasons, and she never chose out of selfishness. She always answered the way Baba wanted her to answer. Mehera had to be very strong to stick through it all. That's why she is so great. She obeyed every order from Baba like no one else. Still, she kept her individuality. Nobody had to obey Baba so much and has undergone as much as she has. Baba didn't crush you. Even if he pushed you down, he picked you up. He lifted you up again. Baba always said to do your best. Once he called me after I had sewn something for him. I was fed up because the cloth, wait a minute, hold it, man, hold it. Because the cloth was a little funny, meaning difficult. He said, you didn't do your best. Even in sewing or kitchen work, he finds you out if you didn't do your best. It is natural that a woman would feel jealous. The more people loved her beloved, but with Mehera, it was just the opposite. The more people loved Baba, the happier she felt. Boy, can I testify to that. I saw it in action. Kitty concurred. Mehera was very humble, never pushy. She never showed jealousy. Mehera was exceedingly kind to the Westerners. Baba would say it was Mehera who had asked me to come out and be with you all now. She suggested to Baba to call the Westerners to be with him in the East Room for half an hour. He might be reading, dictating letters, or just resting, but to be with Baba, of course, meant everything to us. Irene concluded, Mehera was the personification of love. Mehera was the personification of love, like true love, I would say, add that. Not that she wanted love, but that she wanted to give love. Since my childhood, I always wanted to be good. I aspired to be good. Mehera was the crown. If only I could be like her. If only I could love like her. We didn't want God's realization. I only wanted to come back with Baba to learn to love him more like Mehera. There's a beautiful picture of the early women, all there with Baba, and then some dog with a kind of curly tail. A lot of them, Naja, Meru, of course, Mehera right to Baba's side, Rano, Khorshid, kitties in the background there, Sunamasi, and I guess, I don't know,
Um,
a third,
Rosalie, can
yeah.
you tell who's who from, like, can you point out or what?
I don't know. You won't see me pointing. Okay. As I'm looking at it, to Baba's left, that's, I think that's Franny. That's Mara's sister that had such
Hmm.
emotional problems. And then behind her, half hidden, is Kitty Davy, that was just speaking about Baba, about Mara. Of course, Baba. And then right to his side always was Mara. And behind her, a little hidden, is Ronald Gailey, the artist and also the carpenter. And then Khorshid is to the side of Mara. Khorshid was Mara's good friend from early times. And Khorshid, I remember, said she was never jealous of Mara. You know, she knew her role. And then sitting down to the left, right by that dog, is Naja. And then Sunamasi is sitting there, and that is Khorshid's mother. And then Walu is will come in and help, a great help, really. But yeah, that's in Upper Maribad. And I don't know, is that Chummy? Is Chum kind of looking like that dog? That's a great little sturdy body. I always like to see a healthy looking dog and Ahmednagar, Maribad. So
Thank
there's
you.
another picture. There's another one. Oh, beautiful. Okay. Then again, Kitty Davis to the far right, and then Mera, and then Meher Baba, and then Rano's right there. And can you lift it a little more? Because I think that, oh, that's Khorshid. That's Khorshid. She's kind of shaded her face. That's a beautiful picture. Mm, wow.
Yeah, that upper left corner might have been exposed or something.
Oh, yeah.
The negative, it looks cloudy.
Yeah, yeah.
Look at their sandals.
Who knows? Baba looked a little like he was doing something. He didn't look like it was just, that's quite a look.
Baba looks like he's giving the look.
Yes, he's giving the look. So I can make a cloud or cloud disappear. Yeah. And
Probably taken by Mani, it says.
yeah. And here's another one. A beautiful, beautiful picture of Mara. Really, her face is like a moon, just so beautiful. Uh, yeah. Thank God I
Yeah.
was graced to see that face. Wow. Yeah. And I would go and visit Mara on off days when I feel disheartened about I might have an infatuation and I feel disappointed and I think I'm going to visit Mara because I know she knows about true love. She knows true love. Yeah.
She looks very strong here, actually, too.
She's very strong.
Mm.
I mean, when she jumped on a horse, she galloped away. They ran after her because they thought they were responsible for her. But no, she was strong. Yeah. Yeah. Strong in every way. Yeah.
I guess her parents were quite strong, and
Yeah.
her
Her father had a significant job. Something. Um, her father was 6'2", and he had shot tigers when the need arose, if a tiger was ravishing the atmosphere. Uh, she was very proud of her. Mara was, she maybe 5'1", because she looked up at me one day and I'm 5'7". And she says, "Oh, Rosalie, you're tall." I says, "I'm 5'7". She says, "Oh, that's good. Baba was 5'8". It's best to look up to Baba. She always, Baba, she had that, Baba always on her mind. No one could tell me otherwise. Absolutely. She could be talking about making a chapati or whatever. She was thinking of Baba. No.
of course her dad's brother was a pretty intense fella.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, Merwan. Yeah. MS Irani. And also he's come back. He's reincarnated, and his name is also on the tower, like recognizing Baba. Baba, he helped Baba's work. I think especially because he wanted Mara and Dalit, his sister, to come back to the family. They were living. He felt this wretched life out of this stark place, Marabad. Yeah, I was like, and he was dapper. If you see a picture of him, man, he dressed to the mark. Yeah. So they went in his eyes down, and of course the sister finally had to. She loved her brother, but she had to speak up to him, like, "I'm going. Mara and I are going with Baba. That's it." You know. Yeah, that was hard to do. I'm sure it was very hard because
Yeah,
he
and
was
you can't really even blame him because
no.
the prevailing society was such kind of like ours that
Right.
wealth and power were paramount.
Right. Yeah.
And for them, for his niece and sister to, just live so plainly like
Yeah.
servants, that
And
must have
I
been
will tell
very
you this.
difficult.
Mara loved good clothes. And she also loved eating meat. And she got to eat meat because her father was in charge of forest, and they lived well.
Mm.
But she just gave Baba didn't want her eating meat. That was it.
Oh.
But when it was allowed a couple of times, she relished it. And then
Yeah, as did Mani.
exactly, yeah. But Mira really liked meat. Yeah, she was
Huh.
wow. But look at that lucky monkey. Can you imagine? They had to put a diaper on it because it would have been pooped all over her bed.
Oh, sure, yeah.
Wow. That monkey, I got to show a picture at the end. I have a picture of Baba. Looks like he's listening to the monkey's complaints. I really, really. Oh, I'll be right back. Well, I would have to show you at the end after. Why don't we just go on and then I'll show you because it's really funny.
Okay, cool. This is the next picture.
Oh yeah, there they all are. Wow. Look at Kitty with kind of a mask on. Maybe she was cooking or yeah, they all are. And there's of course it is to
Yeah,
the
she
right.
had just been cooking, it says. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I guess people that come and to hear what we've recorded, they'll see these pictures, so that's good. They'll hear this. But see Mara again, her face, really like a moon. Amazing. And that's
Lovely.
Nacha right by her. And of course, Rano's crouching. Rano was quite strong because she had to deal with the luggage when they had to get off a train quick, and she had to do all the luggage. So she was a carpenter, and yeah,
Yeah.
and and
I guess the Western women were probably the same size as the Eastern men Mandalay.
yeah, 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 yeah. And then there's I didn't know Siddhabai. That's a servant, but
Yeah, that's so cool that Sitabai is in the picture.
I love it. Look at her.
Yeah, yeah.
She is.
uh,
I mean, she makes me look voluptuous. I mean, I'm accused of being thin, but look at her. I mean,
yeah.
ah,
Adorable.
yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
great
there's
picture
Irene
here.
Bello. I tell you, they were. There's a beautiful. If you ever come down to the center, there's a beautiful audio, a tape, a videotape of Irene Bello. She was just a teenager with all these older women coming around Baba. I mean, it had its challenges, certainly, but she would had that closeness to Mara. That was special.
And when she arrived in India, didn't she promptly get sick for quite a while?
Yeah, she had some weird thing she'd get where she'd almost be like, they'd have to give her shots, even if they were traveling. And, it was,
Yeah,
it wasn't like Miss Robust from Switzerland. It was like,
yeah,
but
yeah,
then again, she could ride a horse and she was strong.
yeah.
Like Mara, they would gallop on horses.
Caption doesn't say, but they must be looking at a little bird or something, huh? Do you think?
Yeah, it's hard to
Be-
say. Look at that one smiling.
Yeah, because they're
Uh,
smiling. If it was a flower, I don't, or a plant, I don't think they'd have that reaction.
Now, Gulamasi, she's, I think she's one of the Satas. The Sata had this family of 10 Baba lovers, and Nashawan Mama, he came across Baba sitting under a tree at Meherabad. This is before there was anything there, and he thought he had met Zoroaster. He felt it was, well, Christ. Really, you say Christ because they were Iranis. He comes back to the family house. There's 10 other uncles. These are like Erich Jesawala's um, uncles and aunts. And one of them is Gulu. I think that's Gulu Masi. There's Banu Masi. They call them all Masis. And
Yeah,
they
right.
all came to Baba. Boom. The whole family.
Hmm.
All the Satas. Boom. They all went out there, and that was it. They were just, it was their destiny. Oh, look at Irene Bulu with the horse. Well, one of these, I think that white one is Champa. It's a donkey.
They're so cute. Donkeys are just so adorable.
Yeah. So Mara had him. There's a picture of her, Baba sitting on Champa because Mara asked him to.
Mm.
Okay. So General Register of Pupils in Baba's school.
Merwanji Bear. Uh,
Irani.
yeah, the middle
Shariar.
name.
Is his name Shariar too? Merwanji Shariar. Might
Yeah,
be.
that's what it is. I
Meranji.
don't know. Oh, maybe that's what it says. The
Yeah.
first letter's an S. Yeah.
His full name. And then it
Uh,
says Pune, birthplace. And but look, and what's so wonderful is he had these godlike leanings, like um, like he knew what true friendship was. Like his mother couldn't stomach. She thought he was a bad influence. His friend Bailey, but he didn't give Bailey up. He They would just meet secretly. Now, most people, because the mother, Bailey came to Merwan. He says, Merwan, we can't be friends anymore. We just can't be friends. Your mother's not leaving you alone. I can't bear seeing that. And Baba said, no, we're friends. We're friends. Now, you may choose for whatever reason not to be my friend, but I'm still your friend. So if you decide otherwise, we'll just continue being friends. I'm not going to stop being your friend because of my mother. No. Now, that to me is like, whoa, out of the ballpark as far as uh, giving this is, and a true friend,
yeah, and you could say like stubborn as a rock. Like his mom.
Yeah, you could
I mean,
call it
stubborn
stubborn.
in the good
Yeah,
sense.
or
You
just
know.
like strength because he wasn't going to give Bailey up. And Bailey was a problematic character.
I'll
And
say.
then I think he was in high school and still not God realized. And he had an incredible memory, a photographic memory, especially for poetry. And the Christian brother, it was a Catholic Christian school, said, "You cheated, Merwan." And Merwan says, "No, I did not cheat." And he says, "Put your hand out, Merwan." And he was whipping him with that little wicked little stick they use, little twig. And he realized when he's whipping him that he made a mistake. He says, "Oh, Marijuana, I'm so sorry. Please forgive me." And Baba says, "What is there to forgive? It was a mistake. It is forgotten and forgiven." I heard that reading it in Lord Meher, and it registered in me as divine, like he's showing us a way to do, because who's not making a mistake in their day, daily making our mistakes? But he just, no, it's forgiven. It was a mistake. Yeah. Anyway, just to have Christ come in human form and show how to live. It's hard to be a human. Well, we know that. Yeah, a perfect human. Yeah, yeah. Now this is all the family tree. Oh my gosh. And of course,
Baba on the lower left.
Yeah, yeah. And then Jal was he was a snitch. He was a tattletale. He would tell when Baba went around Bailey, if Jal knew, he'd run and tell the mother, and then she'd get after Marijuana again.
I'm telling mommy on you.
Yeah, yeah. And Baron, who's his brother, that was he had twin boys, Rustam and Sorab. Wonderful. I call them priest of joy, like priests, like they get together and sing and joke, and they have all that incredible humor. And they would love wind up toys like Mani. Mani loved wind up toys. And she let me go one time because I'm in an adult body, but she would meet with the children. Whoever was there that was a child. But once she let me go because I do qualify as a child, for the most part. Anyway, see, and it's great. It's wonderful in this book. It shows all the music Baba heard and loved, and
you want to read this?
Yeah,
read this out. I think we're still recording.
But is this the beginning? Songs and music played for Baba, Western music, Alfredo and orchestra, medley of Strauss waltzes, Spanish gypsy dance, Marquina, Marian Anderson. He's got the whole world in his hands, traditional. I know the Lord laid his hands on me, African American spiritual. Trampin, African American spiritual. Ave Maria, based on a piece by Bach. Oz Piazzu and his Havana Casino Orchestra, done. Some of these are lively things. The Peanut Vendor, Henry Belafonte, he liked Coconut Woman, very lively. And that Mary's Boy Child is a wonderful, it's just a wonderful song. Marie Chevalier, Louise, with a famous song. Noel Coward, Mad Dog and Englishman. I thought, anyway, it was by Noel Coward, but you have to be crazy in India to go out in the midday sun if you don't have something on your head. I would, you're just welcoming sunstroke. Mary's Boy Child, wonderful. Mrs. Worthington is another clever song. Richard Cook's Sweet Mystery of Life. Elizabeth Patterson, she loved that song. The Song of Songs. Bing Crosby, Lullaby, You and I, Cuban Havana Dance Band, The Continental, La Cucaracha. There's a
La
funny story.
cucaracha.
Oh yeah, La Cucaracha means the cockroach.
Right.
And
I love it.
and
A song about a cockroach.
yeah, but the funny thing is, there was an invitation went out. Norina was bringing some hoity-toity high society to visit Baba, and Baba says, "Oh, they've arrived, Baba. They're here." And I see him down there, and Baba says, "Okay, put on La Cucaracha." And Baba, can't we put something else on? Anything? We have all this music. No, I want La Cucaracha. Well, La Cucaracha was played. The visit was extraordinarily short. The person did not approve of La Cucaracha.
Would be like today's rap music, maybe.
Really. Doris Day, whatever will be, will be. I love that. Que sera,
Yeah.
sera. Yeah. Mama Inez, Begin to Begin, Cole Porter. Yeah. Yeah. I'm Following You. That's a great song, too. They're old songs, you know. What I felt with music in the 30s, where I think I've lived in the 30s my last time around, that there are all these love songs because love, Baba was walking the earth and the musicians picked up on it because there's so many really divine love songs. One of Cole Porter, Begin to Begin, Night and Day, You Are the One. I mean, it's endless, but also silly songs, really silly, like lambs
And
eat oats and horses, and little lambs eat ivy. I mean, just, you know, because Great Depression and everything, people were trying to be happy. Begin to Begin. And he liked that one by Hutchison.
I read that Begin the Begin was written on a ship that Baba was
Yeah,
on as well as Cole Porter at the same time.
I don't know about that. Yeah, but yeah, Cole Porter. Wow, we had an extraordinary talent. Well, you know, just like Baba
So
favoring Charlie Chaplin, saying he was very fortunate that Baba found him funny, and that's in this list too of movies. Baba says The Great Dictator. See it, Eugene, if you haven't seen it. It is primo. Um, it's the
Is
only
there a
movie.
playlist of all these songs?
The
Sorry.
only movie Baba wanted to see 7 times. The Great Dictator with Charlie Chaplin.
I
sorry,
was
what'd you
just
say,
wondering,
Mona?
But
these
yeah,
Yeah,
songs, do they have a playlist with all these songs on it? It'd be nice to hear
yes,
them.
it's behind the Mehera-Meher that we're reading. See, it's page 508. I think it's the number 2 book, the middle book. It's in three volumes.
well,
I
this
Yeah.
was
one's, I
wondering,
believe this is the first volume.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
no,
Okay, but then the
I'm
second,
wondering that they mention the names of the songs. So, like on YouTube or Spotify, do they have a playlist of all these songs so you can listen to them? Is what I was
I think
thinking.
Tina assembled a,
Tina,
a,
yeah,
a list. Tina Holmes, and
yeah,
I don't.
yeah.
I think she put it on YouTube. Yeah, here's a bunch of Eastern music. Ahmed Kawal, he's a Sufi singer. So, and then the the
Begum
wonderful
Akhtar,
Begum Akhtar. Yeah.
yeah.
Many songs of hers. She was extraordinarily beautiful when she was a youngster too, a young lady in the movies.
Look at the words.
Wow.
Hold it. Don't move it. Dewana banana. Look, I mean, that is one musical language.
It's Divana
Dewa,
banana hai
Dewana banana.
to
Dewana
Divana
banana.
banana hai to Divana bana de. That means if you want
It's
to make
so,
me crazily mad, and then you make me crazily mad.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Like in love kind of thing. Divana means crazy.
What does
Yeah.
banana mean?
Banana means make.
Oh,
But see, it's funny for English too because the banana is a banana, you know. You want a banana? It sounds like you
If you
want a
want,
banana.
I can read all those names. Yeah,
oh, go
give you a
ahead,
list.
Mona. Yeah,
Yeah, okay. Begum Akhtar. Can you make it a little bigger, Eugene?
I can't at the moment. Can you use your fingers to make it
Okay.
bigger?
Okay, this is
Yeah, but,
no, this is all
unfortunately, my
I'll try to read.
controls are covering other controls.
Okay, okay. आसान तेरा होगा अत्ता वो नाजुक को जालिम आए मोहब्बत तेरे अंजाम पे रोना आए. You want me to try and explain also, or just read the thing?
Yeah, we'd love to hear. Just extemporaneously translate
Okay,
them if you don't mind.
okay. The first one, "Asan tera hoga" means it will be easy for you. You know, that kind of a thing.
Uh-huh.
"Ata wo nasko zalim." This even I don't know the whole translation, so I will skip this. "Aye mohabbat tere anjam pe rona aya" means, oh my love, I feel like, I mean, I am crying at the destiny of our love. Bahar aaye khile gul. I don't know how to explain that. Sorry.
Oh, go ahead.
Boozy,
Make an attempt.
yeah, but it'll be very funny then. Bahar aaye khile gul means, khile gul means the flowers flourished. I'm not sure about the English translation of Bahar. Maybe good times have come or something like that. I'm not sure. Or what do you call when the flowers are blooming
Uh-huh.
at
That
that
describes
time?
it. Hmm.
Yeah, when the flowers are blooming, when the flowers have
Springtime.
bloomed, that time the rose has opened up, something like that. बुझी हुई क्षमा का दुआ हूँ. Okay. Dua means like how you pray and you make a request to God. What is that called? A prayer request is dua.
Yeah, prayer.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. It,
And
you may need more English words there are
yeah,
Eastern,
Yeah.
Yeah.
buzi hui shama means, I think, the fire that is lit. I am the uh, uh, prayer request from that, something to that effect.
Uh-huh.
दिल की बातें कही नहीं जाती. This is very easy. The matters of the heart are not told.
Mm.
दीवाना बनाना है तो दीवाना बना दे. If you want to make me crazy in love, then make me crazy. Divana actually means like how when somebody is in love and then they're crazy about a person. What do you say? Call that?
That exactly
Crazy.
as you said
Yes.
it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Is there another word for it?
Um, uh,
Yeah.
Crazy in
Crazy.
love,
let's see.
divana.
Uh, There is another word. It's not
Well,
coming to
in
me though.
English, bananas. You make me bananas.
I'm
Or
bananas
what would you
over
say?
you. Yeah.
Corn.
Yeah.
Or
Crazy.
you make me crazy. You make me
Yeah.
bananas. You make me going bananas. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, Ralph. All right.
I don't know
हमार
where it came from.
हमार काही mano raja ji. I think it means that listen to what I am saying, O king, or something like that. Jo sunta soze gum. Who listens to the grief, something like that. काश इतना मेरे नालों में असर हो जाए. I wish that, I don't know what nalo means. I wish that it would affect me in some way, but I don't know what she nalo means. So there's something lost there. Khuda ke vaste, for the sake of God. Khuda is God, for the sake of God. मेरी जहाँ ने मोहब्बत पे चाहिए जाते हैं बेजाद. मेरे जाने मोहब्बत पे चाहे जाते हैं. मेरे, I think it means my love. Mohabbat is again like deep love. My love. मेरे जाने मोहब्बत पे छाए जाते हैं. I don't exactly know what they're trying to say, but it, in the gist, it probably means that in my, the essence of my love, uh, uh, something go is like a blaze, something to that effect. Na socha, na samja, na sikha. I did not think about it. I did not understand it. Neither did I learn it. Ni huri, ni hure, be, beheran. I don't know what that means. Sorry. Yeah. That's it.
No,
There's
there's
more.
more. He loved Begum Akhtar, huh?
My God,
Many
she's written
songs.
so much. परवाह नहीं अगर दिले, सच सच बताना ए दिल. तहकुल से दामन बचाओ तो जाने वफा उनके बदले. ये कहानी उनसे आई कसद. परवाह नहीं अगर दिले means I don't care if it's about my heart or something to that effect. Such batana e dil. Tell me the truth, only the truth about, oh my heart, my beloved, just tell me the truth and only the truth. तकाहल तकाहुल से दामन बचाओ तो जाने. Okay, this is deep, but I don't know what it means, but to the effect is like, if you save my daman, then you'll understand. But I don't know what takayul means.
Well, we
Wafa
know the
un,
word Daman, right, Mona?
yeah,
Is this
yeah,
the same
daman,
Daman, the hem of the
yeah,
garment?
like
Oh.
like Baba's thing. So
Mhm.
takayul se daman bachao to jane. I don't know what it means exactly, but it means if you can save your uh yourself from my daman, then you will know something to that effect. Wafa unke badle. Wafa means loyalty. Loyalty in place of that. Ye kahne unse aaye kasid. So this is what Kasid came to tell. Then yeah, Ashraf Khan Master. Dil lagi mein tu bata. Munshi Rafiq, Young India. Dil lagi mein tu bata means when you are playing heart to heart, dil is heart. Then you let me tell me about it. Gulshan mein aaj kal ye. Okay, it's too. I don't know what Gulshan means, but it means yesterday and today. I don't know what Gulshan is. Then there's Atma CH. हैरों हूँ दिल को करो. हैरान who dil ko ro. Hairan means Galib. Hairan means pareshan means troubled. Hairan hu dil ko ro. I'm troubled and let my heart cry. Something to that effect. Jo Radha ke gun gaye, who sings about uh, uh, the praises of Radha. Azad Afghani. बेड़ी भेद बेड़ी भेद न खुलने पाए. Then it's HMBFT 153 OML 2244. दुआ है उन तुम्हार उमर तुम्हारी दरस हो जाए जो मेरा खत ले चला था वो. ओके. दुआ है तुम्हारी दरस हो जाए. Dua means, when you, a blessing. What's the other meaning? When you pray for someone for a blessing, dua hai tumhari daraz ho jaye. Means they're praying for a blessing for someone for something. Jo mera khat le chala tha wo. Means whoever took my letter and went. Tu khwaja se fir maag. Then you ask the Khwaja for it. Banu Saira, a Hindi film actress whose songs
So,
Baba
uh,
listened. Yeah,
pardon me,
on the radio.
Mona. Uh, the Khwaja, does that refer to the Khwaja Kazir, I think? Khwaja, who's um, a master who's on the spirit level.
Mm.
The green master, is that the Khwaja? Okay, anyway, sorry, go ahead.
Uh, I don't know what they are referring to exactly, but mhm, yeah, I can't tell. Maybe we have to look it up. It's an Iranian word, Khwaja. It means to the Lord or something like that. Yeah. Tu Khwaja se fir mang. So ask the Lord when you meet him. Yeah. Did you get the gist of it?
Mm.
I'm sorry, I'm not so great, but I'm trying my best.
Oh, it's
So like,
awesome, Mona. It's great to hear the translations. Yeah.
Uses Quaja. Oh, Quaja. Like he's speaking to the Lord or to something like
Yeah.
that. Like
Yeah. I
with
read
the,
that
there's this very nice song actually in the current times which I love, and there's a Baba lover. I always ask her to sing, and in fact, I've sang it as well at the this thing at Amar Siddhi at the stage sometimes or down. It's Khwaja Mere Khwaja. I will send you that song, both of y'all. You should listen to it. It's so beautiful. It just transports you to another realm. It's so beautiful. It's a Sufi song. And
mm,
I'll send the lyrics also and the songs. You all can hear it.
oh, that'd be great. Is
Or
that from
maybe
Begum or other
no, no,
same?
no. It's not a Vega. It's a current song of the recent years from a
Oh,
Bollywood film. Yeah, with Ritik Roshan and all on it.
mm.
So Banu Saira, a Hindi film actress, wrote songs Baba listened to on the radio. Dilkash Laile, Persian songs, Fida Hussain, Dikhe Kiski Khata Hai, The Twin, FT13749, OMF 16634, Habib Kawal Nizami, Colombia GE23179. So I guess a lot of people must have written a lot of songs and they just made a note of them. I'm sure that they would have had those songs at, you know, no, at Baba's place. That's where they've written about it, right, Eugene?
yeah. Are these next titles of Kalan Khan Kawal's are they in Persian?
I
Is
have
that the
no
Persian language or
I don't know what language it is. Kala
yes.
Khan Kawal, a party. Kala Khan Kawal and party. Baham Rakib ke kya anjuman mein yar aya. Ruswa, the twin, FT 1017 OMF 10136. हजारों सर है और एक अस्तान है. Okay, it says that there are thousands of heads, but there's one. I don't know what astan means, but there's one astan. हिजाब को बेहिजाब कर दे. हिजरा में जान पे बनेगी मुझे मालूम नहीं था. My God, I'm not going to translate this because I don't want to mistranslate it. जब दिल में मकान हो तो मेरे सनम. But Badam FT 10238. But this means when in my heart there's a house, then you are my beloved. Something to that effect. जिस जग यार का नक्शे काफिले होता है बेदाम. जो पाए नाज पे मेरा सरे न्याज है हो बेदिल. खाती कहाती है रूही मूसा आका तेरी गली में. uh Sakir Sahib, it can be Urdu, it can be Persian, it can be any language. I don't know.
Oh, but you're not recognizing the words.
No, it's a little too hi-fi for me also. कहने
Yeah.
वाले झूठ कहते हैं कि वो गमस है. This is kind of understandable a little bit, but still there are some terms which are beyond me. I mean, those who say tell lies, they कहते हैं कि वो गमस है. Say that they are गमस, but I don't know what गमस means. We'll have to look it up. मंसूर ने तो सूली पे खुद को मेरा सारे नियाज है. HMPFT 1013. What does all this stand for? It's
I
some
think that I think
god.
those things, Mona, are probably identifying the recordings.
Yeah, yeah,
You
yeah, yeah,
know
yeah.
the
They must have.
you can skip
Yeah.
though. You can skip reading
Okay.
that out. Yeah.
मेरा सारे नियाज है नगमा परदाज हो रहा हूँ मैं. Yeah, okay.
Wow. Are you reading from Mehera-Meher?
Yeah.
Yes, it's an
Lorna.
appendix. Songs that were
Oh,
played before Bhagava.
oh, I see.
Eugene,
Yeah. Oh,
But I
I
really
what
enjoyed
Eugene?
reading.
Excuse me a second. Excuse me a second. Eugene, what did we just read? What were we in volume 1 or what?
Yeah, volume 1.
Okay, did we just finish it or what?
I think so. Appendixes are usually at the end, right?
All right, okay, that's why all of these came up. Okay,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
I have to charge my. I need to charge my battery. I'm gonna.
yeah,
And
yeah.
These are all
I'm at
songs.
I'm out to sea on the language. It's no good to me. I don't
No,
stand a fighting chance knowing what it is. Yeah,
it's very melodious. It's kind of like
it is.
Polynesian language. It's a beautiful
It-
language.
yes, I enjoy. Yeah,
So
They've just listed
did
all
you
the
want to see
I've been
songs.
along.
did you want to see the picture of
Uh,
Lucky talking to Baba?
Yeah, let's.
Okay.
I'll just
Oh, I
stop
love
the
that.
recording now,
Yeah,
if you don't
yeah,
mind. And
yeah.
let's
Go
see.
ahead.
You're still recording, Eugene. I can see the sign.
Okay, let's see. Where's the
I'm holding
okay.
it up. But
Stop recording.
okay, wait.